Hi Clash here, just wanted to do a quick video tonight. It'll be a little bit of a chest opening, a little more of a deck spotlight. So a lot of people are saying what deck's going on. I haven't talked about what decks I've been using. I used to really run this Lava Hound deck that had 3 legendaries in it. A lot of people didn't have the Inferno Dragon or the Log, right? So this wasn't for everybody. I do have a Royal Giant deck that I've been playing around with that works pretty good at this level. And these are all decks that I can win with at 4,000 plus. But this is the one I'm running right now, and hey, no surprise, Elite Barbarians are ruling the roost right now. So this is the main deck I'm running. So this is, I think, Ice Golem's Frozen Peak. A lot of these other cards you can get earlier. You can probably sub out the Ice Golem with probably Ice Spirit would be good. If you don't have the Log as the only legendary, I think Fire Spirits or Arrows are good substitutions. Um, if you got minions leveled up higher, you can use minions instead of archers. The main thing I use the minions and archers for is anti-graveyard, and then also just defending mostly. Not a lot of pushing with those troops. So that's kind of the deck I'm using, and I think with a couple tweaks, most people can run this deck at most arenas. Um, got a few chests open, and then I'll show you some replays. So this would be a mini chest. I'm actually saving these big chests for the executioner. So you guys can, 8 days from now, I'll be popping open these big chests, hoping to get this executioner. So we're saving that magical. We're saving that epic. Um, we will open a free chest tonight. Quickly, we gotta get our gold built back up. We got a whole bunch of cards. There's some clone. There we go. Not a bad little free chest. I got the cards to get my archer up. I'd like to get her to level 11. That's the main card I'm focused on right now. And then the other card I'm focused on is getting my tombstone to level 9. So that's kind of the focus. And if you don't have your furnace leveled up, I think you could use the tombstone in this deck as well. They're both effective buildings for this style of play that I'll show you in a moment. So we'll run get this silver chest. Some minions, that's good. I'd like to get them leveled up. I do have a level 10 clan chest. We'll pop that open in a second. I got a tourney chest from House of Clashers. They do some Twitter tournaments. So if you're looking for good tournaments to get into, follow the House of Clashers on Twitter. Let's see if they show their at Nerd of Clash. So there you go, at House of Clashers. So check those guys out. Shout out to you guys for throwing tournaments. So we'll see what we get in this 10 card chest. Zaps, Valkyrie, Archers. Not a bad little chest. Let's see what we got in my clan chest. I know some guys in my. This is the new clan chest. That's a 3-day clan chest. Basically, a little more than half the rewards. Overall, I think this is gonna be good. Be a weekly thing for your clan. I think if you end up with more cards in the long run. So this is good. So this is the first of the one of this kind. Decent chunk of gold. Goblins. Ooh, bombers. There you go. A bunch of elite barbs. Get them up to level 12. Muskies. Bunch of hog riders. Oh, royal giant. So, and guards. So a lot of cards I'm playing with. I do like the guards as an epic. That's another card you can probably sub in instead of the ice golem if you're looking to distract elite barbarians. So this, not a great chest. I didn't get a legendary, but this is a very solid clan chest in my opinion. A lot of staple cards, a lot of cards that are good in the meta right now. Outside of the bomber, you don't see a lot, but the rest of these cards are pretty popular right now. So that's a pretty good chest. So that's the chest opening. Let's take a look at the. I've been playing a little bit tonight. It's a little cold there. Lost a couple of battles. Let's see here. So let's show a couple of these here. So here, running a giant witch elite barb deck that I'm facing. I think he comes at me pretty hard. I just played this game with his elite barbs, and I counter him and turn it into a push that. So you'll see. So I drop my elite barbs, get my ice column down. Actually distracts that one, so my elite barbs are able to turn on him. My fireball is able to take out his witch, and The Ice Golem's Nova takes out a skeleton army. So the Ice Golem Elite Barb is a great push because people like to counter with skeleton armies, and often the Ice Golem will take that out by itself, or it freezes the troops that are trying to counter, and the Elite Barbs take them down and often end up doing huge amounts of damage to the tower. So I know I got him down, basically one tower nothing here. So I do go a little defensive the rest of this match, knowing that I can always counter. His big thing is the giant and the elite barbs, so I will speed this up a little bit because I do, play pretty defensively here. It's nothing too exciting. I just keep putting my furnace down to chip at his tower, and then I keep defending and just take whatever counter push I get out of my my troops. Right, I'm not spending a lot of time, attacking his towers. Not really supporting my Mega Minion with spells or troops. Not getting low on elixir. Getting my building up. Doing chip damage. Getting good elixir trades. Staying on top. Just keep shutting them down. So that kind of gives you an idea of the playstyle. A lot of times if you can have a predictive log or a zap ready when you do your elite barb pushes, you can be ready for their skeleton army, which is often the biggest counter right now. So here we can watch this was a little bit older replay, playing a lava loon deck, which is really strong now that they buffed the loon. So I'm actually going to go pretty hard, I think, at the beginning of this match. So I'm going with my main push right off the bat. He goes with the fireball. Skeleton army. I'm ready with my zap. Pretty much a leave an elixir, but I got half his tower down right now. He's got about a 1 elixir lead. So then I'm going to get my furnace down. He's got his Mega Minion pushing his tower. So I go ahead and decide to take advantage of that and fireball his tower and that Mega Minion. And then my furnace easily takes out his Mega Minion. Now he's got an unsupported Lava Hound. My Mega Minion can eat it up. Now I go ahead and push. Big time. I think at this point he gave up and maybe left the match. So he never even got to play his loon. Alright, let's see. Here's a graveyard. It's probably a good one to watch here, because this is definitely a popular. This is a chip deck graveyard, so the Gravedigger deck. A little bit different style. So we looked at a giant push deck. We looked at a hound deck. Typically, if you see a hound, so there I'm defending with my barbs and my ice golem. But if you see a hound, just push with your elite barbs in the other lane. That's my usual train of thought. So he uses a miner. He only distracts one of my elite barbs. So that was a little bit of a misplay on his part. He loses a lot of. I'm able to log, chip his miner, get the tower, get the princess. Log is super strong right now, guys. If it's in your shop, buy it. It's super good right now. And it's super good with the elite barb. So that was a misplay by him. He shouldn't have played a skeleton army into those fire spirits. So much better defense that time by getting his elite barbs to pull mine over. But you can see those fire spirits with that furnace supporting him allows him to get 2 more hits on the tower. That's what makes this deck pretty strong, is that constant jip and distraction. So he comes in with the Gravedigger. I get my meta minion and my archers down. Get the log. Overcommit a little bit there, but I get his tower at the same time. So I probably didn't have to commit that log. I could have used that log on the princess at this point. So that was a bad zap by me, zapping his princess. That put me at a bad spot to defend these elite barbs. So even though I zapped her now, so I don't use the log, I put the Mega Minion down on her. And I shouldn't use my archers back there because that left me super vulnerable against this graveyard. So you can see what I did well and also did poorly against this deck. The Ice Column does okay at distracting it, and there I put my archers down late. So there's actually, I won this match, but actually quite a few bad plays. Getting 2 furnaces down can be really good. So here I'm going to lose my tower. But, so he sends his princess down. I go ahead and go for a push here. Print a log and a zap. So that's one thing you'll see is using the minion horde. But if you zap and they attack your ice column, that wipes them out. So that's a nice combination. This gets a little dicey here. I probably should have logged or zapped there to fight that off, but then so incomplete barbs, comes the log, comes the zap, I think. No, fireball. And my archers are left there to do some serious damage. So now I'm going to defend, zap fire spirits. So the fire spirits really shut down minions. So there you go. I feel like this video is getting a little long. So you can see that's the main style of play. We haven't done a deck review in a while. And there you can see here I played a Lava Hound Dark Prince. Beat another Loon deck. A Hog Cycle deck. Elite Barb Hog Cycle. So they're playing a lot of different, facing a lot of Elite Barb, a lot of Hogs. Maybe that's a good one to watch, is we haven't really watched a Hog Cycle. Let's see, that's trying to see which one of these would be the best one to watch. So you can see there's 3 Hog decks in a row. That's basically my deck. I will just pick one randomly here. And we'll be done. But we've basically, with this one, you'll basically see the main 4 metas in the game to play against and how this deck can work against them. So I was about to start my main push, but then I saw that miner coming in, so I waited. So I let my... And then I start my push. So he did a good job kind of shutting this down. He's definitely got better archers than I do. It's like a little bit of chip damage there. So when in doubt, get your furnace on the map. That's the main counter to the Hog. Also, there's a couple counters to the Hog, right? I can either play a Mega Minion, which will limit the Hog to probably 2 hits. Go ahead and take the Fireball and the Musketeer chip damage there. I can use my elite barbs to defend the hog. They do a great job. And I can also use the furnace. So I kind of almost was ready to push there, but then I decided not to. That's a nice zap by him. So there I was patient with my zap, able to shut down his hog and his minions. Alright. So I'm actually going to counter that miner and turn this into a push. Didn't get my ice column down as early as I wanted to there. He didn't get in front of that, so I decided to take out his... let's see there, I did get some chip damage with the old elite barb there, so not too bad. Hog coming down. He's got a pretty good push here. So there you can see where I used my elite barbs to shut down that hog. Ignored the miner. And actually there the old ice column's doing some decent damage on the tower. There was a miss zap. Was that me? That was him. So there I just go for the, learning that he's defending with barbs. I actually was ready to fireball his barbs that time. Got some good chip damage. Ended it with a log. So one thing nice about this deck is there's a lot of direct damage. So you can, if you get an advantage to where you can just cycle your fireball and your log to his tower in overtime, that's often another great way to win the game. So there's a couple replays against different few metas, small chest opening. A little bit long video, but hopefully we got into some of the kind of the, I don't know, the gameplay and the meta and how you play this deck. And hopefully you guys that are looking to learn find some value in this video for that. So, hey, thanks for watching, everybody. Till next time.